Hey everyone, Miacidae here. Welcome back to Darkest Dungeon. Today we're going to be going into the Warpstone mines because we're still waiting on the group that I was sending into the courtyard to get de-stressed, and well, I also don't know who I'm going to be sending in to kind of fill a gap. So I'm kind of contemplating that right now. Also going to de-stress them a little bit. So we're going to be going into the Warpstone mines to be getting the Fey Grenade because after resetting the estate on, what was it, episode 47, 48, something like that, going from the 3.0 to the 3.5 estate, because if you know what happened, you know what happened, I lost my Fey Grenade because, yeah. So we're going to be getting that back. I'm going to be using a Bleeding Blading group so I can try to take advantage of Expunge on Esmeralda here, our Omen Seeker, who's also going to have the Bloody Feather for plus damage versus bleeding, so Expunged not only has a 100% crit, but extra damage versus crit. That's going to be the hope for this group. Otherwise, she has plus accuracy and plus stun chance, but really all I'm going for is a plus accuracy here, so Expunge being a ranged move here. Really, this is all I'm hoping to use on her, but otherwise she has Entangle for a pull and a debuff resistance down. She has Undercut to do damage, and minus dodge, minus speed, and she has Piercing Dagger to put a bleed on something as well as lower protection. Anubis, our Upuaut, is going to be our healer, with Funerary Rites, Libations also having Purifying Water, so Libations removes Blight and Bleed, Scout's Eye for plussing damage, and Grave Call to break guard, put on a mark, and well, yeah, that's about that. Sarmenti, our Jester, is going to have Dirk Stab, Harvest to put on a bleed, Slice Off for another bleed, and Battle Ballad to up accuracy, crit, and speed. He's also going to have Bloody Dice to up bleed chance, Harvest having plus bleed amount, which is going to be our main move, as well as the Whip of Domination to plus damage versus bleeding, plus bleed chance, plus bleed duration. I think it's going to be a good combo. And then I'm going to be bringing Audrey the Grave Robber because we haven't really used her very much, and hopefully leveling her up. So we're going to have Lunge to do plus damage versus Blighted, which is pretty much only her doing the blighting. Thrown Dagger to do extra damage versus Marked, which Anubis will be doing. Poison Darts to blight things for Esmeralda. And Toxin Trickery to cure Blight Bleed and also plus dodge and speed. She's going to have the Lucky Talisman, so plus a lot of dodge from that. And Knife Pouch for plus damage for ranged skills and on range hit plus 1 speed. So this is a long, so this is probably going to take a while. So let's get into it and relax. Or, you know, not, because it is, you know, the Warpstone mines. So let's pop these on everyone. Complete 100% of room battles. There is a room battle up here. We have a 100% chance to disarm traps with Audrey, so we're going to take advantage of that. We're going to leave this for the way back. That was a reflex. It is a reflex at this point. We are going to harvest these two. Get them bleeding. I'm then going to expunge, doing 5 to 8 with 100% crit.
Press disadvantage. Give them no quarter.
Blighting the shield bearer. We tried. His blight resistance is down, it looks like. So we are going to Scout's Eye Esmeralda. This one goes down on his next turn, it looks like. Bleeding again.
Surges as the enemy crumbles.
Blighting. He does go down, so just gotta go at Wolf Rat. Ooh. We'll do Undercut.
Executed with
and throw the hatchet. We're going to do Libations to cure the bleed. And then Shield Bearer drop.
Death by inches.
Take the money. Scout this. Doesn't look like it really got us anything, but sure. And then we get to go this way. I have a fairly straightforward path where, as long as I don't like spider web this. But map is good. Map is good. I fully scouted that sucker. Holy cow. There's only 2 obstacles, both of which are in the way I wanted to go, so I do need to hold on to my torches for a little bit. Alright, so bleeding these 2. Darn. Going to blight this one.
Well struck.
Looks like he goes down to blight. Guessing... Oh no, we resisted the stun. I'm gonna up damage on her. And we're gonna undercut, taking out one of the back rows so he doesn't stun us. And that's a wasted turn for the shield bearer because he goes down anyway. So I guess he just upped his protection.
On its own.
Going to bleed again. So that's 4. We're gonna sponge him. One more down. Blighting. And really not much we can do here, so I am just gonna heal for the little bit we can. Because he doesn't heal for much unless the target's below certain thresholds. Alright, so lunge. Sponge.
Continue the onslaught.
Take the money. Default order.
All.
Alright, we're gonna blight the 1 and 3.
A powerful blow.
That takes him out. Harvesting, so I bleed the warp fire thrower so I can expunge him.
Hope blossoms.
That's another one down. Upping damage on Esmeralda. All right. So that's blight. Then this is armor piercing, so we can probably just take him out.
Their formation is broken.
And then go at you.
Offensive.
Oh. Well, heal up. Blighting. Need to do 2 damage, so jerk stab. There we go. Taking what we can. Opening the box.
So too will resistance.
We're going to trade out the trail blend for some deeds, and we're going to trade out the Warpstone for these. And we're going to trade out this for the boss, or not the boss, the portrait. And continuing on along. 100% chance there, so we'll take it. Who has the most health? Sarmenti, really? That's because he... Right, okay, so we're gonna try to get this on Anubis. Okay. Bleed again. Let's do expunge.
A singular strike.
Leaving no corpse for black hunger. Blighting. Because Halberdier 1 here goes to bleed. Gonna use that bandage to get rid of that, and then we're going to try up the grave robber's damage here. We're gonna try to take out the shield bearer here. He bleeds out. Expunging him. Lunging.
Back to the pit.
And that's that. taking what we can.
Foolish
Default
horrors.
party order, and I'm going to change out the money for the
Driven
jade.
into the mud.
It's worth a little more if I can get a full stack. Gonna check this curio right here. I do not have holy water, we're leaving it alone. Trap. And supplies. I will take these and then use it immediately.
Hacks
So let's just use that on stud, because I don't want to take up the space. And then we'll leave the money.
Terrors may indeed stalk these shadows, but yonder, a glint of gold.
Alright, was not expecting her to go first. Sponge won't do too much, so what we'll do is undercut hitting the warp fire thrower. Or should I do piercing dagger? That'll bleed him. Then I can bleed for some more. He should bleed out. I can then take the halberdier out. Upping the grey robber's damage.
The slow death. Unforeseen. Unforgiving.
This may suck. Not as bad as I thought. We'll get rid of the blight on his next turn, if he gets one. We're gonna blight the halberdier, who goes down to blight, I believe.
Slowly. Gently. This is how a life is
We'll
taken.
do a dirk stab. Yeah, definitely doing libations. And blight is gone. And lunch. There we go. Taking the jade. I'm gonna use one of the firewoods here just to get rid of it.
Tasks end.
Didn't really need to do that. My bad. So we're gonna prevent nighttime ambush. Opening of the mouth so he gets plus death blow resistance, maybe? Might as well get stress down while I can. And then I guess I'll just heal. Didn't really need to do that, I suppose.
A blazing star is
We'll take both of those. I'm gonna pop up for this curio right here, and I'll pop down on the other side to... Don't need to. I know what that is. Don't have the thing for it.
wealth beyond measure. Awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
Alright, what's in here? Already been looted. Before I forget default party order. Alright. Surprise the rats. Gonna bleed these two. I definitely want the striker down just because of the stun.
Eradicated.
I can take the hit from him exploding. So we're going to poison dart him. And then we're just going to Scout's Eye just to clean up. Yes, waste your turn. Actually, it's Protect Guard might give you protection for when he goes kaboom. Alright. Get rid of you. You'll bleed out.
Inspiration.
Blight you. You should blade out. Oh no, I need one more damage. Okay. So, expunge. You're down. And that's it. Okay. Taking what we can.
This expedition at least promises.
And... I still want this. I still might need the torches and the shovels. So I suppose we can trade the gold out for the onyx. And continue from here. Ooh, Coven. Okay. So we're going to start by blighting Rogue in 3. Maybe we'll take him out next turn? We'll expunge him. Take him out this turn then. Harvest, so we can bleed the Rogue. At this point, it pretty much does the same bleed as Slice Off, so we don't move back. Let's heal up Funerary Rites. Still not great because still above threshold, that's fine. Bleeding these two.
Devastating blow.
You're gonna heal, aren't you? Little bugger. I suppose it's better than him hurting us, but nonetheless, he goes down on next. Big iron, big iron. We'll take out the Rogue.
Precision and power.
I got a plan for you. Scout side plus damage. He's still bleeding. Now we'll go through his protection. Bleeding him for more.
Be wary.
Guess we'll use this.
Pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
And I guess we're leaving that. Okay. So, skeleton key, use the last one of those. Take everything. Need deeds more than busts. And up we go. I have this entire set. So fighting him at this point in time wouldn't be the best course of action. So let's just leave him alone. Let's be smart today. I haven't been smart lately. Let's be smart today. Eat some food. And actually, torch up. Why are the Coven here? Why so much Coven? Take out a Rogue. Let's bleed on me. Blight the big guy. And 35%. What's her health at? So she's at 24. And this heals for more. It'd only be 4 to 5. And we'll Scout Eye. Now would be a good time to heal her. Beating them both.
Impressive.
He goes down. So let's take out this Rogue. That's fine, we have bandages for that. So let's heal Anubis here. Alright, there we go. At the top, he's down.
The blood quickens.
I would say take that, but we kinda can't. I'd rather have the supplies for now. You know what, we'll do this. I was gonna go for the mutated, but screw it. Okay, Striker needs to go first. Unfortunate that she went. Let's undercut the fire thrower. Warp fire thrower there. Then bleed these two. Let's bleed for 4. Let's heal Audrey there. And then she can blight the Striker there.
Masterfully executed.
Okay. So, bleeds out. Probably just do enough damage so he doesn't explode. We'll blight this one.
Decisive pummeling.
So undercut. Need to do 2 more there. So let's do harvest. He's gone. You're bleeding for 7. That's all we need. So we're healing up.
Compassion is a rarity in
And watch him drop.
battle.
Now we know that this is the Curio I didn't want to interact with.
Nightmarish
Leave all that.
creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
Taking what we can. Then we'll go this way. I'm going to take the buff on her, which is plus damage plus protection till camp. That goes very well. Good thing I kept the torches for these. And go down and get this Curio really quick. 2 more deeds is 2 more deeds. And up. And now we can get rid of all the shovels and all the torches. Gonna get more damage on her just because she is kind of the linchpin in this. So I'm gonna go up, get this Curio. Then we're gonna go all the way to the right, do this battle, get that Curio, then go all the way up and we're done. I could do these 2 extra battles, but there's no like wandering bosses that I know of in the Warpstone mines. Okay, taking all that, gonna use our torches. We're gonna take those
The path is clear.
and
Require only the strength to follow
take
it.
that. So just in case we need it. Ooh, Rat Ogre. They have significantly less health in Apprentice than Champion. It's like less than half. Blighting Striker. Didn't go through with a blight. Unfortunate. We're gonna undercut him. He's gone. Harvest. Getting the Ogre bleeding. We're then going to Scout Side to plus damage on her. That way, crit plus damage versus bleeding. Oh, unholy hell. Okay, beating him. Blighting. He should drop. Harvest. He's gone anyway. We're going to get the Scout Side going again. Blighting. And we drop him next turn.
The horror.
Let's harvest again. Expunge, and he's down. Didn't even have to use lunge there.
Point.
Alright, taking what we can.
Remind yourself that overcoming is a slow and insidious killer.
Let's trade out the anti-venom for money. We're gonna go down here. Might not just be a torch. Could be someone else. It's just a torch, but we could have gotten heirlooms or something else they hid in the sconce. You never know.
And purpose is made clear.
2 more heirlooms. Awesome. There's a fight on the room to the fight. Bunch of slave rats, wolf rats. Okay. Alright, so if we undercut, we might take out a wolf rat.
Another abomination.
Fast little buggers, so probably want them to on first. Harvest the 2 slave rat soldiers. Then if we poison dart... we didn't blight. And then let's... I know I probably don't need the plus damage there, but that's probably the better course of action. Because then I can harvest, take out these 2. Or whatever's in that row, and then finish up with Esmeralda.
As life ebbs, terrible vistas of emptiness reveal themselves.
Right, yeah, light him, just so he doesn't go next and finish off Anubis. Harvest. And... sponge.
Be gone, fiend.
Take the money.
Success so clearly in view. Or
Actually, we're going to use the food here.
Light?
Take the money. I wasn't expecting to use it right there. And we'll be done in this room. Actually, that means I can't use that firewood, but that's fine. Okay, so we're going to poison dart him. He explodes, don't have to worry about him. We're then going to undercut one of the rats. Leaving me to... let's slice off on the glob deer. Hopefully getting the bleed. I can expunge him next turn. Actually, bleed gets him. So just halberd deer left. So let's mark him as a just in case. And Audrey can lunge. I was thinking of using Thrown Dagger, but couldn't hit him in that spot. Right, so I can't use the firewood because I don't have anything for food. So that'll be that. Got my fake grenade for the Unwitch, which is plus debuff chance, but also plus 110 accuracy on the Cauldron Motor. So I can just use Cauldron Motor as an attack. I don't have to use another attack to kind of prime it. It does minus the damage on it, but that's kind of the trade-off you make. I think it's worthwhile. Then Cauldron Motor, debuff enemies for 10% damage that ignores resistances, so if you hit them, they just do 10% less damage. That's kind of awesome. Then got 15,000 gold, got a bunch of heirlooms, including like 8 portraits, 14 deeds, 16 crests there. Sarmenti did hit level 3. Audrey's almost level 3, she's hanging at level 2. Esmeralda hit level 2, Anubis got level 1, and Spellbreaker, so plus debuff resistance. After 300 rounds, it will evolve into Hexer. Somehow by fighting rats, Anubis got Fear of Mankind, don't ask me how. Esmeralda got Flawed Release, which is not great considering all I was using there was ranged skills, and that's minus 5 crit on ranged skills. She also got Yokai Slayer. Audrey got Twisted, which depending upon how you look at it is a positive or a negative quirk. Minus 10% damage received if above 50% health, as well as minus 10% stress if above 50%. However, if she's below 50% health, she gets plus 20% damage and 20% stress received. And she also did get second wind, so plus 10% damage if below 50% health, which kind of weird with Twisted, but whatever. And then Hemophilia on Sarmenti, so minus 50% bleed resistant. That's a lot of stuff to kind of unveil there and work on. So Sarmenti, medical ward, get rid of Hemophilia. I would really like Flawed Release off. And maybe the Scouting Chance locked on. It's kind of cheap since they're apprentices. I'm going to get Twisted off here. And I'm not going to bother getting Second Wind off. And then Anubis, I can lock in Spellbreaker. I don't remember what Hexer does. And if I lock in Spellbreaker, and then it evolves. It gets rid of the fact that it's locked in, so we're not going to bother with that. When and everyone else are ready to go back into the Crimson Courtyard. Ooh, forgot that's what they look like. The portrait even changes if you have the helmet on. That's kind of cool with the Estranged. But no one in here that we need that has died, unfortunately. I think everyone else here, yeah, don't need the level 3s. So unless I see something I absolutely need, I'm probably going back into the courtyard just so I can try to finish it up. Just because I'm a little sick of seeing the bloodsuckers everywhere. Yeah, and it's gonna be like 1 or 2 more weeks. I only have 1 invitation, so I'm gonna need another one if I can get my hands on it while they're resting up after this next excursion. Hopefully it's not as cursed as that last one. But I think that's gonna be the plan, and we'll go forward with that. I'm not sure who's gonna be the fill-in. I'm thinking it's gonna be the Wraith, but I'll figure that out for next time. So, as always, I wish you all well. I'll see you next time, and please, have a good one.